Hey everyone, Luke here. Welcome to another episode of the Capital City Bourbon Show, episode number 6, I think. I'm here with my good friends and Market Square Barrel team members, Carl Acuff.
Hi.
High Horse himself, John Hill.
Here.
We're here on a beautiful, sunny Tallahassee afternoon and looking forward to sharing some whiskey with y'all.
It's a good day for some bourbon.
Every day is a good day for some bourbon. As I mentioned last week, we're going to put up a poll and let y'all choose what we drink next. We did that, and y'all had some great input, and this is what we came up with. We're going to be doing a little battle of the turkeys today. The Master's Keep from Wild Turkey. We have a bottle of the Decades and a bottle of the 17-year-old. So we're going to take a pour and let y'all see who comes out on top.
My.
There we go.
So we'll start with the Decades here.
Pretty good contest.
Luke, you do treat us well.
I try.
Here.
So this is a blend of 10 and 20-year-old whiskeys from Wild Turkey. They're typical mash bill, 75% corn, 13% rye, 12% malted barley. This was originally released in, I believe, February 2017. Eddie Russell picked this himself, so you know it's going to be amazing. And this one comes in, I believe, at 104 proof.
And is this a one-time release, the Decades?
I don't know if they're going to release it again.
I don't think I've seen it again,
I
yeah.
think this one was released for his 35th anniversary with the company.
Wow.
So I don't think they're going to do Decades again. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure this is a one-time.
Man, that's nice bourbon
That
right
is
there.
very nice.
Like that.
Well,
nose
that's
a
about the
lot.
time Eddie was becoming the master distiller.
Ooh, that's a real pretty nose. Get some toffee, nice oak.
Oh, man.
You can definitely tell there's some older whiskey in there
Yeah,
with that
definitely.
oak coming through.
It's two different whiskeys in there?
Well, it's a
blend?
blend of 10 to 20-year-old whiskeys, so there's no specific amount. But if Eddie Russell's doing it, you know it's going to be amazing.
If you poured this for me blind, I wouldn't identify it as a Wild Turkey product.
I wouldn't either.
It is absolutely as mellow as it can be.
Yeah.
Still got a nice bite to it on the heat. But it's very smooth. It's very almost butterscotchy and like its texture going across your tongue. And the nose, I'm really surprised the nose isn't maltier given their blend.
Yeah,
It's a light nose.
I like that kick on the palate.
I do too.
Nice spice there, especially for the lower rye content, or what I would consider lower rye content.
What is the raw?
13%.
Yeah.
But it's got a nice kick there. And like Carl, like you said, that butterscotch, that's really coming across.
And there seems to be a little citrus on it, on the top of the mouth. And it trips the big boy meter.
Yeah,
Yeah, it
definitely.
does. Definitely does.
I love it.
If I didn't know any better, I'd say this was probably higher proof than 104.
I would too.
I would too. So, yeah.
And I mean that in a good way. I think I like that kick, and this delivers a nice long finish.
Folks, if you can get a chance to try this Decades, it's really worth
It's
it.
definitely worth
a
trying
pour. I don't even know if they have it on the bar here.
Oh, they have everything on the bar
But
here.
what I do know is that you have it on your bar.
I do.
Yeah, that's what's important.
Yeah, I'm hoping this one stays on the bar for a while because it is
My,
really good.
That is so good.
And that would be hard for them to, I mean, it's not going to be the same. It's a small, very small batch, micro batch.
Yeah, it is.
I might do some trading with you for that one.
Oh, John, anytime you want to trade, you know I'm up for it.
Okay. We just take
count
a
your fingers.
1947 Chevrolet.
Hey, that's fine too. All right. Oh boy, John, we got to cut John off already.
You can get it
He was at the bar earlier.
There we go.
This is what happens.
Not true.
All right, so the next one we're going to taste is the Wild Turkey 17. Obviously a 17-year-old whiskey from Wild Turkey. This is their oldest expression that they've ever released. Cool thing about this bottle is when they started producing this, they had the barrels selected. They actually ran out of room for them.
Wow.
So they had to take the barrels and move them over to an old Crow warehouse, which is brick. And if you've ever been to Wild Turkey, you know all their warehouses are wood. So this is actually the only product they've done that comes from wood and brick aged whiskey, or brick houses that are made from brick and wood. So that's really neat.
We'll call it the double ricked.
double ricked.
I have a theory on that. I think that it was no accident that it was moved over to those brick warehouses, and that it got left there for quite a while is because Eddie Russell really would like to do some aging with some of that wild turkey product.
Oh, yeah.
And his dad, Jimmy Russell, really believed the sweet spot was between 7 and 8, 9 years.
Right.
So I think it got left over there intentionally, and then when Eddie became master distiller,
He got his way.
voila, and we get to drink the results.
Well, let's see if it paid off. This is the same mash bill as the last one, but this one actually only comes in at 86.8 proof, so pretty
I'll tell you,
significantly lower.
the nose is telling me it was worth it already because, you talk
yeah.
about big boys, and for being that low a proof, this has a big boy nose.
It sure does. Wow. I mean,
That's impressive.
yeah.
It's got it's a tad citrusy on the nose,
I mean,
but it's got a lot going on in there. It's got a nice high.
definitely some oak, maybe a little tobacco leaf.
That's why I was thinking of tobacco leaf, and that's always kind of hard to
Agree with-
describe
I
in whiskey.
agree with that, 100%.
Maybe some leather.
No, I don't know about the leather.
You're hell for leather.
Always love leather in my whiskey. Yeah, but
Put a
boy,
boot in it
that,
next. Wow. Well, I just had my first sip, and ooh, that is extremely smooth across the tongue. Has a nice finish to it. Has a little bit more rye flavor than I was expecting on the finish too.
And what's the age on this guy?
17 years. 17 long years in a warehouse.
Wow.
Well done.
Man, that's a creamy, velvety mouthfeel.
Yeah.
And it's got a finish that just hangs with you.
Wow. Yeah, that is,
That's exceptional.
yeah, and again, 17 years. That's a long time, but it's not over oaky. The
No.
oak doesn't
No.
overpower anything else going on in it.
And I think it's because it's 86 proof.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. If it was at a higher proof, it probably would show some of that other.
That's two wonderful
very pleasant.
wild turkey products
It
right
sure
there.
is, yeah.
And to sit down at a table with you guys and be able to taste these two at a sitting, that's pretty special in itself.
It is.
It's enjoyable.
That's some serious wild turkey.
That's why we
right
do
there.
this. We just like drinking whiskey and chatting. So
But thinking about other whiskeys that are in that 80 to 90 proof range, I mean, I think I just found a new favorite, although this has got to be such a limited release, I'm not going to be able to find it.
yeah, I think this might be a single release. The whole
It was.
Old Crow
It was.
aging process. They're not going to be able to replicate that most likely. But yeah, this is for an 86 proof whiskey, like you said. This is
It's lively because it really does. It's got a great mouthfeel. It's got a nice finish to it. The nose on it's nice. But it's still not light because it smells like a heavier bourbon, something you would think coming in like a 114 Old Grandad or something big. Like I'm drinking Will 11.
I think Carl
found a new
found the
favorite.
bourbon he likes.
I'm very fond of this.
that's exciting.
Yeah, it is exciting.
Well,
Couple of
do I even need to ask?
Yes.
Is there a favorite?
Heck yeah.
Yeah.
The 17.
And the Decades is nice.
Oh,
The
absolutely.
Decades is definitely nice, but
My
I just was
favorite
really
is the Decades.
Really?
Oh,
Okay.
absolutely.
John likes the
Decades
burn.
is a big boy, and it just has those mellow
It does.
flavors that hang with you. And I like this, but the 86 proof versus the 104 proof,
Yeah.
I think, influences me a little bit too. Yeah, I'd go with the
Yeah.
Decades.
Yeah, and you guys both admit that
Yeah.
you like the
do.
big boys, and
Yeah, what'd
I
you
like
go
the
with?
big boys, but every once in a while, a low one will catch me.
I'm going to side with Carl on this one. That's 17.
That's scary.
that buttery mouthfeel and just those smooth flavors. I'm a big boy whiskey guy. I like that high proof.
Yeah, I
and
was
that kick,
surprised
but
that you said that because you really, that's usually
yeah,
your
but
wheelhouse.
That's
that
good.
17
More for
really,
me.
Well,
We'll sit here the rest of the afternoon.
yeah, we got a lot left in these bottles. I guess we better get to work, boys.
We got a lot to do.
All right, everyone. Well, thank you again for joining us. Thank you for voting and picking out this whiskey for us. That was a lot of fun. As always, cheers.
Cheers.
Happy
Cheers.
drinking.